There's not a thing that I paint that isn't like rooted in the natural world. It's everything. But it also is just inspiration. It's a place to go to like be away if like, you know, things are all altogether too much. You could just be out there. Broadly, like that's my perspective on the studio, is like you can sit around and wait for inspiration, or you can just start painting and see what happens and then like change based on, you know, you did something and that accident happened and then you're like, oh, well that gives me an idea to do this, and that, you know, ideas just build upon themselves. And I think both are very valid and both are beautiful ways of making art, but I very much subscribe to just showing up and doing shit and like seeing what happens and then like reacting. I was a working scientist and it was great and everything was fun, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do my supervisor's job. So I just stopped doing science and started making art. I started painting neurotransmitters, so the way that our human material mind creates consciousness. I was interested in what those things are that do that. Neurotransmitters are very similar to the structure of a lot of hallucinogenic molecules. You know, I started thinking of like kaleidoscopic colors and like the visions that you might see. I think there conceptually is like a suggestion from the molecules and what they want to be. You think about what its purpose is, and then you can come up with a color palette from there. I think there's a conception that science is not a spiritual pursuit. Science is like a factual, reductive pursuit, and I don't think of it that way. It's all material for making art, right? Like I'm not thinking like, oh, you can't make art about science because like scientists don't typically do that. I'm just like, it's amazing, so like I'm making art about it. I'm really happy that I get to make art, and the only reason I get to do that is because other people connect with it and want it in their lives, and like that is like just such an honor. Vuori reached out and they were interested in collaborating on some clothing, which was something I was interested in doing. You know, it was just like this collaborative back and forth process until we finally found something that like they were happy with and I was super happy with, and yeah, then we just hit play. Wow, they're fantastic. Our collaboration was called Infinite Reflection, and the molecule that I painted is a serotonin molecule. Popularly, it's been known as like happiness, well-being, spiritual states. It's correlated in some way scientifically to those feelings. And so I was like, well, let's paint that. Because when I think of Vuori, I think of those things. I just thought it was an interesting way to tie everything together. I'm trying to make art about the things that make consciousness happen, in the hopes that like it makes things better for other people. And I think Vuori is very much in the same place. They're trying to make things that people are interested in, but also like give them a little bit more. And I think that's super rad.